So Jackson, we hear you're quite the singer from Coach Sweeney. Can you tell us a little bit about your vocal skills?
So my mom is a minister of music in church, and she's always been a big music influencer in my life since I was younger. And just being with her in church and playing in church and stuff like that, singing in church when I was younger, just kind of picked it up a little bit. It's not something I do like all the time, but we had club ball in during fall camp this year. I sang a little bit, and the boys liked it. So,
what's your go-to song?
Not sure, just whatever I'm feeling at the time.
Coach Sweeney said when you were in his office, he had a couple of guitars there, and you just picked up a guitar and started playing. Do you remember what you played and sang for that first time?
I think that was like my first unofficial visit, probably like the spring of 2017, I think. And I'm pretty sure I played Dust in the Wind by Kansas.
That was said that you've really grown up in the church since you got here. Is that something you can see yourself? And if so, in what ways do you feel like the church since you got here?
Yeah, I definitely, I feel like I agree with that statement. There's a lot of different things, just like coming from like where I was in high school to now, it's like just a big growth process, not only like football-wise, but off the field-wise as well. You know, different things like accountability and showing up on time and just being a good teammate, trying to be the best I can be on and off the field. And I feel like being here has helped mold me and continuing to mold me into the person I want to be one day.
Is there anything in particular that happened where you like, all right, I've got to start being more accountable or make sure I'm on time for everything, or did it just kind of happen gradually?
No specific thing. It's been gradual.
How much do those older guys in front of you help that growth process?
It helped a ton. Just watching people like Mitch, who Dabo likes to call the model of consistency, and being able to watch him and emulate what he does. Watching people like Tremaine, who's been probably one of our best vocal leaders on the team this year, and just really being around those guys and learning from them has helped me a lot.
Even if you considered yourself a hard worker in high school, did you maybe really, and maybe a lot of other guys too, but did you maybe not realize when you got here what it took to excel at this level, the amount of work it took?
Yeah, so at this level, like, everyone's good, you know what I mean? And everyone has talent, everyone has potential, and really you have to find what's going to be able to separate you from everyone else. So if you're willing to work harder than everyone else in the room, then you'll end up being the best in the room. But if you just sit back and think that your talent's going to carry you, it's only going to take you so far, you know what I mean? And you think about it, the more talent you have, the harder you work, the better you can be. Why would you not want to maximize what you can be, you know what I'm saying? So college is kind of eye-opening experience for that.
What goes through your mind as a player when you take on a program that's kind of in a rebuilding stage, but also is being coached by a legendary coach?
Can you ask the question again?
Sorry, what goes through your mind when you're playing a program that's being coached by someone who has such a rich history in college football?
You asking like next week? Or
For North Carolina.
North Carolina. We just take it one game at a time, really. Like, it doesn't really matter who we play, who we're going against. We're just trying to play to our standard, trying to prepare to our standard. You know what I mean? So it could be, Furman or Alabama. It doesn't matter who we play. We're going to prepare the same way.
Do you ever sing on the sideline or not?
Sometimes.
Do you think it goes-to song?
I don't. Maybe like something's playing, you know what I mean, on the speakers.
I think you told us kind of at the end of last year that when you first got here, a whole pizza. It's college. I'm going to eat pizza. At what point, did you say, hey, that's got to change? And then what steps did you take to change about it?
The point probably when I was 370 pounds, trying to go through mat drills, which is not an easy task, if anyone was wondering. But it's been gradual, and it's been actually a fun process. I learned so many things, you know what I mean, from Hallie and from Coach Hogan, and all the people who've helped me, stuff like that. And I've also gained a lot of muscle mass and strength also over the time since I've been here. So.
For a guy who likes to cook, has it been hard or has it been easy to kind of accept the new style of eating?
I like it. I like it a lot because you get open to a lot more possibilities, and you just learn more, and you find foods that you didn't know you liked before.
Dabo was saying it was hard for you to show up for those 5:30 a.m. meetings. Were you just like hitting the snooze button? Or
So literally, I would be in such a deep sleep. My alarm would go off, and I'd still be sleeping, and I would hear the alarm in my dream, and it would just turn into my dream, and I was just like, I wouldn't even wake up. It would just incorporate itself into my dream, and I would literally just sleep right through it with the alarm going.
How did you fix that?
I bought an old-timey alarm clock, like with the bells that like jumps on the table and stuff like that. And I also set every other alarm in my house, and I asked my roommate to help me.
Looking at UNC, they've had to come back in just about all 4 of their games. Does that give you guys a little bit more juice knowing that you're about to go up against a team that's going to give you a fight all the way through the fourth quarter?
They're a great team. I got friends that play for UNC. I'm looking forward to watch play. And it's going to be a challenge for us schematically because their D coordinator is going to bring a lot. But I think it's going to be a good challenge for us, and I'm looking forward to the game.
Was there some backlash from like coaches and teammates when you're missing those meetings and you're not waking up for alarms?
Definitely.
What was the reaction?
Definitely backlash. I mean, knowing like positive, like even though like it seemed negative at the moment, it's definitely positive because it like puts that pressure and accountability. Like we're all gonna be here. Like why are you not here? Like you gotta be a part of the team and you gotta put in just as much work everyone else does. So like if anyone were to miss, like if Trevor or Christian were to miss, like we'd be on them the same way. You know?
Anyone in particular who said something to you?
Everybody.
How many did you miss?
I think the 5:30 a.m. workout, I only missed one of those, but there's some other things that I missed, like teaming and stuff like that. Like one time I was reading like the Teamworks, and it had 2 times on it, and I just misread the time. And I was like on the way to the meeting, but it was already starting. And I was like speeding down perimeter trying to get to the facility.
That first meeting with Dad over in his office when you were playing the guitar, at that moment, did it kind of put you at ease and I really feel comfortable. I got a coach who allows me at least to showcase my personality. Did you feel more at home in that moment?
Yeah.
You feel like Clemson was the place with Dabo and that interaction?
Yeah, definitely. He has a nice office setup out there. I think him and I want to say it was my coach were talking on the balcony. And I was just in there playing guitar, and he walked in, and he was just kind of like jaw just dropped. But it's nice. I mean, it's a very open space here, family atmosphere. It's good.
Evan said you were surfing too. Is that like wakeboarding?
Yeah. So one of my favorite things that I've picked up since coming to college was water sports. So things like wake surfing, wakeboarding, and jet skiing, and stuff like that. Stuff that I didn't really have the opportunity to do back in Cincinnati. You know what I mean? And I love it. Like we went out to Lake Day this year, and I got to wake surf a bit. But we got rained out, so I didn't get to do as much as I thought I would.
Jackson, do you feel like you have grown in maturity and accountability anywhere you went to college? Or do you feel like it's something that a little bit more nurturing?
I mean, I can't say for sure because I don't attend those other colleges, but I feel like the culture we have here definitely promotes that. It forces you to change, and if you don't change, then it's just gonna break you down. You know what I mean?
Do you think the culture here has allowed you to not only mature on the field but off the field as well?
Yes, definitely.
So I see somewhere that you are also a chess player, and if so, is it hard around a college setting to find people to possibly, play chess with you?
I was on the chess team when I was in middle school. I haven't played chess a whole bunch since then, but I should probably ask them about getting like a chessboard set up in the game room or something like that.
You know how many times you put your guy on the ground so far?
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure I have the most knockdowns so far out of all offensive linemen.
Is that something more than just strength alone? Is it hand placement too?
Yeah, I'm probably like the 3rd or 4th strongest guy on the line. So I'm not like super strong, but I think it has a lot to do with how you transfer your energy and taking advantage of the opponent's like energy and weight, kind of using their momentum and weight against them. And also, I feel like I'm an explosive person, so getting that first step on people helps a lot.
You had a pretty, formidable test against A&M, number 3. What did that do for your confidence to more than, hold your own?
he was good at the speed rush, and he was a smaller guy. So at the beginning of the game, like we kind of went up, and I snatched him, got him down on the ground. Second rep, I kind of stalemated him, and then he started like speed rushing hard, and I was like kind of just not trusting my sets. And then when he got around the corner, I opened my hips. He got underneath my pad. I wasn't expecting him to try to speed to power me, and that's when I stepped on Trevor's leg. Then after that, I really worked on getting out of my stance better, stuff like that. And I feel like the following game in Syracuse, I did a lot better with the speed rush and helping with it. But this past weekend, number 5 for UNCC, he was a dude. Like, he was a dude. He's probably, I've been playing football for like 12 years, and he's by far the fastest off the ball I've ever gone against, ever.
So the best end you faced this year?
Pass rushing wise, yeah, definitely.
Faster than Xavier Thomas?
Right now, I'd say so, but the sky's looking for X, you know what I mean?
Everybody good?